here's what's happening today. We are weaning both George and Pico. So weaning is when you separate a baby who is old enough to be off of their mama's milk. And we like to go with the Farmer's Almanac signs. Don't ask why it works. I don't know. Honestly, it's a mystery to me, but we've done it for so many years, and it's a stark difference between when we wean with it versus when we don't. The babies seem to be more ready to be weaned when we use it. They seem to be chill. The mamas seem to not care as much. The boys are going to go to the front pasture together. They're gonna hang out and have a friend during this. And then the ladies are all kidless, and it hopefully goes super smoothly. Dolly's like, I'm exiting actually. Come in here, honey. All the minis in the stall. We're also going to, you're going to meet somebody, but that's going to be at the end of the video, so you have to stay for that. It has nothing to do with horses or mini horses. Didn't say it had nothing to do with being mini, but it's new. Anyway, Karen's like, I'm good. I'm eating. I'm great, actually. Her kid's been weaned for forever. Her kid's not even on the property anymore. So you saw the mini we had earlier this year, Squirt, very halter broke. Very, like, it took a bit to get there. And we've put halters on both of these babies. We've worked with both of these babies. It also got super busy in the time period because, like, when Squirt was born, it was during foaling season. It was chill. We were at home. Lots of traveling's been happening. So they're probably not quite as halter broke as Squirt was. So I'm going to get a lot of hate for that. But you know what? We have 3 months until they go to their new homes, and that is our #1 mission, is to have them be just halter broke as heck. So, George, I know. He loves loving. He just doesn't want haltering at the moment. He's like, please don't do this to me. I don't want to be tamed. I want to be wild. Pico, you're also so wild. Mwah. His nose is the softest thing I've ever felt in my life. Uh-oh. Look how tiny his head is. I have to pull it all the way up, and this is the tiniest halter. Here we go, Pico. Oh, no. He's more halter broke than he is, I think. Yeah, for sure. There he is.
Gotta be open. Come on, Pico.
You might have to get behind Pico.
Are we just going down?
We're literally just going through that gate. It's not far. George is doing good. Look at George up there. They're not even gonna know what to do with this space. Also, I've been begging for a driveway here. Y'all get mad at my husband in the comments. This is adventure time. I almost just ate it. Nate, this is your problem. They're not gonna know what to do with all this room for activity. And ladies next door, they're both such big stallions. There you go. He's there. Oh, George, you stallion.
Pico, you stallion. You see the ladies? I think Pico is like, there was more of me? There's more of my kind?
Go do some zoomies. There's so much space for it. I really haven't, we're gonna keep a really close eye on them and their mamas, but honestly, I think we waited till the perfect day because, oh, we're gallivanting. We're gallivanting. He's gotta go. So Gretchen's actually his sister. He doesn't know that, so don't hold it against him if he's being frisky. Janice, they already know these two. Pico! That's the first full bray I've ever heard, and I missed it on video. You got it, though.
I got it.
You got it. Oh. They are so funny. They're too busy with all this new stuff to think about mom. Which I think both of their moms had like kicked them off the tit at this point mostly. Every time I see Pico trying to nurse on Dolly, she's like, eh, you know. Oh, we're so fast. Their little leg. I've never seen their little legs go that fast is when they started running over here. That's the opposite of what we're trying to do. Y'all are not helping. Janice is always the problem. You want a treat, Pico? My finger's not the treat. You have to break it in little pieces. Pico's like, what's going on? I don't know what all the fuss is about. My mom hasn't loved me for a month. Pico's taking this marvelous. George, do you want a treat as well? Not my fingers. Thank you. You just dropped it. What the heck? Just eat it. He said, I'm still chewing. My mom says I can only do one at a time. Eat the baby. Eat the baby. Are we settling down and walking? You want to graze? Want to chill? Are we getting tired? Still not near, like hollering a little bit the first day, second day even, very normal for weaning. We are doing it in the pasture just because I felt like it would keep them busier and, you know, I would put them up if I thought they were gonna hurt themselves, which I don't think they're gonna do. He's already quieting down and starting to just walk around and stuff. So it was about 10 minutes of him being like, what the heck is happening? And then they're both quiet and kind of just walking around now, which is what we want. So. Pico. I've never heard him fully bray. I've heard a couple squeaks before, and he just did 2 little brays at the girls. He's a little man. So for those that don't know, both of these boys do have other homes, so they're not gonna leave here until March. Pico is going to go to Nate's house. So Nate actually has Pico's half-brother, Pretzel, from Dolly's other baby. So that was kind of in the works. If Pico was a boy when he was born, that's where he was gonna go from the very beginning. And then George is actually going to Canada, so he is very well-bred. He is AMHA, AMHR. His sire is an extremely accomplished miniature stallion. In all, like in the jumping, in the driving, in the conformation. His dam, which is Regina, is an accomplished show mare as well in the halter. And so he is actually being purchased to be a stallion prospect and a show horse. And so he's going up to Canada in March. His owner requested that even though he was weaned, that he stay here for a few months since it is so cold in Canada. So we happily obliged because we love George, but they are both going to super amazing homes, which I'm so excited about. Now that they've calmed down, we are gonna keep a close eye on them, but I did promise we were gonna introduce you to somebody else, so let's go meet her. Okay, so obviously I'm not introducing you to Poppy. We know Poppy, we know Petunia. I'm introducing you to that beauty over there. So what I did was I got my mom a mini Highland heifer for Christmas. So she's a little, I'm sorry, this isn't about you. This isn't about you right now. We can make a video about Poppy, but it's not this one. I'm so sorry. So what I did was I went to Ponderosa Mini Ranch to pick up Pearl, Pepper, and Peanut. And while I was there, we weren't able to film it because we didn't want to ruin the surprise. But we did look at some heifers who had not yet been bred to gift my mom for Christmas. So this, let's move over there. So she's actually a year older than Poppy and Petunia. And look at how tiny she is. Hi, girlfriend. She's a sweetheart. My mom's been out here giving her treats, which is why she's like, what the heck? Why don't you have treats? All the human women here have treats. But she's 3 years old. You can see the ride patch on her booty. So we have to preg check her here in a month because she was exposed to a bull. But she came from the same place that all of our minis have come from. She's a super pretty girl. And we're really excited about her. So that's Pippa. We will be, if she's not bred, we will be breeding her, Poppy, and Petunia in the next, I don't know, month or 2 months. So that'll be exciting. And then next year we'll have our first mini calving season. So hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions and stay tuned for more Poppy. I know, darling. I know. I know. We just can't handle when things aren't about us, can we? But see you in the next one.